Are we live? Can you hear us? Is it Monday already?
It's always Monday. It feels like it's always Monday.
Well, at least we try to bring a little bit more joy into your Mondays. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's true.
There we go. Cool. It's working.
Yep.
So, what the heck am I doing? Well, we are a little low on blood echoes. Or blood vials. So, for the first little bit, guys, I am going to go farm some blood echoes for some blood vials.
This place again.
Actually, this is a really great place to be able to get blood echoes, because each one of those pigs has the possibility of giving like 1 or 2 blood vials, plus they give about, with my enhancements, about 10,000 blood echoes each. So
As long as it doesn't kill you.
well, that's the rub, isn't it? Thankfully, I'm getting better. There you go, that's one of them. And see, they give like 2 each, so
nice.
already that's like a benefit.
True.
Hi.
You should have snuck up and tried it.
I was just worried that I was gonna attract his attention. There we go. Boom, baby. So we have an easy 40,000. If I really want to, I can go further and get like 2,500 from each of those. But handling 4 of them at once seems a little excessive. A little problematic, as it were. So we will we'll call it there. And we'll just grab, gaps of 40,000 plus blood echoes to help pay for some blood vials. So, happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. I know that Monday sometimes does not come to us at the best of times. Maybe we were really enjoying our weekend. For me, I enjoyed Sunday. Let's put it that way. I enjoyed Sunday because I could basically walk off all of the frustration and pain that was Saturday. Because unfortunately, I had to go to a funeral, which meant a collective 6 to 8 hours on the road. So 3 to 4 hours there and back.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you told me it was only like about a 3-hour drive.
It is a 3-hour drive, but like map apps never account for things like traffic, construction, stuff like that. And so in a lot of cases, like when I looked back on it, yeah, it was about, I think my way up there, it was about 3.5 hours that it took me to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's funny because I still somehow ended up getting there 10 minutes early to get dressed.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I was that one douchebag who walks into the church, and I'm in my South Park t-shirt, and I'm just looking for the restroom so I can go change. So.
And why were people thinking that? I'm sure.
Oh no, that's my personal viewpoint on the matter.
Oh.
It was like I felt bad, like I didn't want to come in and not Sunday best, but I mean we actually had people coming in t-shirts and jeans, so I guess I shouldn't have felt bad, but I do because I want to be better than that. So there we go. See, I can get upwards of 50 blood vials each time, each run.
Nice.
So, but yeah, so the funeral I went to, my mom's brother passed away. And it doesn't sound like that's a big thing, but the guy was a big help in not only me and my immediate family's life, but also our family. So I didn't feel it was right to not pay respects. Because he is a good guy. And frankly, he had made the 3-hour trip a number of times for what a lot of people might consider to be little things in our stead. So, you know, it was the least that we could do. Unfortunately, I had to go up solo because Andrea couldn't get out of work.
Nope.
And our kids, they don't do well at public events yet. So we decided to leave the kids with the grandparents, and I went up to pay respects and tried to represent my family in that regard.
That's just sometimes how it goes, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, the cool part is like, I honestly can say I don't think there would have been a seat for you, Andrea.
Really?
Because pretty much so he lived in a place called Montpelier, Idaho, and the town loved him so much. I think a majority of the town's business owners were at the funeral. And because he was a volunteer fireman at one point, we had the firefighters of Montpelier there taking up like a whole row of pew. Because they were going to do like I don't know what it's called, but it's basically a salute where you escort the funeral procession in fire trucks. Mm-hmm. So we had all those. We had lots of kids. That was actually the thing that was kind of surprising, is there were a lot of families there, not just ours. I mean, my mom's side of the family is pretty big, so at that point, you know, we took up like 3 rows, but it was actually cool to be able to hear like all of the awesome things that he did for his community. Which is cool because like I didn't know him that well. My mom and him didn't have a good relationship, and I kind of met him and got to speak with him after the fact. So it was cool to hear, like, he was basically a staple of that community, because he came in and my mom's family bought the hotel there, and it was a Best Western, and then they redubbed it the Clover Creek Inn, but that, like, they actually kind of like groomed Louis to be able to, or groomed him to be able to run it. So he actually stayed there and like stayed with the owners.
Really?
Yeah, to learn the hotel business. And then, since he loved running a business so much, he basically just decided, okay, I'm going to start my own business. And he started up a laundry business, basically going to all the hotels of the local towns and picking up their sheets. And doing the laundry there. So, like, it was pretty much a confession. Every single business owner in Montpelier had worked with him at one point as an employee, and he was the boss. So he had tremendous respect amongst the Montpelier community. So it was cool to see that. You think there's enough eyes on it? Think there's
Pretty
enough
much.
eyes on that pig?
And we're using blood vials and we're trying to collect them.
I only used one.
You used a couple.
No, I don't have all of the things that give you increased blood vials, so I only have 20.
Yeah, but you used like 2 or 3.
Nope,
on
one.
that pig.
Well, okay, yeah, and then I refilled. so maybe 2. I'll give you 2.
Okay.
I'll give you 2. That's what I'm giving you. So yeah, that was kind of fun. Although the weirdest thing that I kind of want to bring it up to you guys just to see what you think. Apparently my uncle had a passion for a particular kind of food called an onion sandwich. Now, before you go judging, let me describe it to you, as it was told to me in the funeral. You take 2 pieces of bread. On one piece of bread, you put mayonnaise on it. On the second piece of bread, you put peanut butter on it, and then you sprinkle onions in it, and that's it.
That's an interesting combination.
Apparently, he was the only one that liked it. Well, I mean, some of his family gained a taste for it, but we actually got to hear from, like, his oldest grandchildren, and one of them had tried it and had, like, the sourest look on her face, and he was laughing because he basically was like, "You look just like your mother when I gave her one." So, like, he took such great satisfaction out of that. But given what I have described, Andrea, would you have that? I'd hard pass, but not because I don't like the guy. I'd hard pass because that peanut butter and mayonnaise, that doesn't sound like a good combination.
I don't know where they got that idea.
Well, I don't know where he got that idea. It was apparently just his thing. And I tried to figure that out. I tried to talk to a couple of his kids, and none of them had... Even his wife had no answer for it. It's like, I don't know where he came up with it. He just did.
What, he, like, brought it with him, or...?
No, yeah, it was his own personal recipe. Like, he made it. And, for all of his kids, at one point or another, they all were given an onion sandwich to see whether or not they like it. And then the grandchildren heard about it, and so they would start asking him for an onion sandwich, which apparently he loved. He loved hearing he loved hearing the grandkids asking him for an onion sandwich, and it always brought a smile to his face. And me and my family were flabbergasted at that because, like, the only one that probably would have known would have been my older brother, and it's just, like, because around the time he was a kid was when there was kind of active communication between my mom's side of the family. It's been kind of sparse since then because we're all so spread out. But, yeah, so I got to hear that. And it was cool hearing, like, that he was such a staple of the community the way he was. But of course, while I'm off dealing with a freaking funeral, the internet basically explodes, and we have tons of problems that happen out of that, including the I'm sorry, Andrea. I've been asked to talk about it, so I have to bring it up. The Joe Biden vaccine mandate that will not pass any court. That's great, Joe. How do you plan on enforcing that?
I would say good luck on that.
Yeah, good luck on that. I'm not going to even wish you more than that because it was a despicable thing to then point out. Oh shit! Okay, I tried to pull them one at a time, and then they're easier to take out. I mean, you don't really care because you're vaccinated.
Yep.
You had to because of work, and while I do accept that, it does irritate me that your work required you to do it. Well, I'm just being honest. It bugs me that they required you to do it. They should have, in my opinion, they should have incentivized you to do it, which would have been like kind of a voluntary thing. So
It
like,
was a voluntary thing.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was mandatory. Okay.
Well, no, but they strongly encouraged
What was the incentive?
Huh?
What was the incentive?
The incentive, well, are you meaning like...
Yeah, what were you given because you tried out the vaccine? So, like, did they hand you, like, an extra bit of money in your paycheck, or...
Well, no, not really, but it's just saying, well, then you wouldn't have to be tested every week.
So that was the incentive. So, still kind of mandatory.
Yeah, but it was, you know...
Because that's basically what, in the mandate, what has to happen from here on, is if somebody refuses to vaccinate, then they have to go through weekly tests.
You
and
have
the
to go
company
through...
has to pay for it.
Pretty much.
While also getting fined upwards of $14,000 a day, because they're basically backdooring OSHA to be able to do that. Which, by the way, illegal. They can't do it. A couple of YouTube lawyers have already determined that they can't use the backdoor that they were threatening to use. So they already would have a huge potential lawsuit on their hands.
Yeah, but now we get bonuses for extra shifts, you know, where we couldn't before. Because all of that.
Well, you're getting those because you're understaffed, right?
Well, yeah, but even before then, we weren't given those because we were spending it up mostly all on testing. You know, doing weekly tests for people who are not vaccinated.
Okay. I guess I see the logic there. I'd still say that the bonus that you're talking about is probably just because you're understaffed. But I see your point. I see that mandate as being a punishment, especially in the way that Biden worded it, which was absolutely what he should have not done. Which was basically saying that our patience is wearing thin. Well, Joe, shit. Joe, I've been impatient since you took, well, not since you took office, because you were in office before I was born. But ever since I've known you, I've been impatient that you're still around. So get in fucking line. I've been sick and tired of your racist gaffes, your sexist gaffes, your sniffing of children, especially his grandchildren. That's really creepy. He puts his hand on their shoulder and then he just kind of leans in there and it looks like he's sniffing them. Like that's creepy. Okay? So I've been patient having to deal with you on my frickin' TV for many years. So get the fuck over it. Not to mention the fact that the American people have been patient because, not just because you said so, because we actually tried to get along. Like, we didn't want to start shit. We wanted to actually lend a helping hand. God damn it. Hey, J-Rock, how you doing? Sleepy Joe Castro. That's an insult to Fidel Castro. I mean, I'm not going to compare him to other dictators because it would actually just be an insult to other dictators. Like, I would like to think that they have some semblance of dignity more than Joe fucking Biden. Joe Biden is the John McCain of the Democratic Party, as far as I'm concerned. He'll go both ways. He don't care. He's getting screwed either way. Except he's just exclusive to the Democrats. So, I mean, I don't remember him actually catering to anything Republicans were doing. So yeah, that mandate happened, and I've already heard, like, so as of today, 20 states have filed lawsuits in regards to the vaccine mandate, because it's an executive order. Of course it is with Joe. Everything's a fucking executive order with Sleepy Joe. And I've even heard through the grapevine that Clarence Thomas is really hoping to see the Biden vaccine mandate in the Supreme Court so that they can shut it down because of how illegal it is. Because Joe Biden has a really bad habit of forgetting, you know, that piece of paper he was sworn to defend and protect, which is the Constitution. Sorry, am I getting too political?
Well,
let's talk about the abortion ban and all of the women who are like, we won't have sex until this is gone. Except they're all women that, well, I can do it out. But then again, like, I mean, I've been pushing chastity for a while, and all you're basically saying that you'll do is actually chastise, or you'll chasten yourselves. So, I mean, how do I lose exactly? Seriously, Andrew, how do I lose? Like, chastity is being observed.
Yeah.
Good! And I love that a majority of the Twitter responses are, good, do that. And it's all guys. It's like, good, you do that. Have fun with it. Maybe something along the lines of get in the gym while you're at it. You know? Something to that effect. Sometimes Twitter can be a great thing. Most of the time it's a dumpster fire. But sometimes it can be a great thing. So yeah, that happened over the weekend. PlayStation had a really good event that happened. Jeez, all this, I can't remember everything that was announced there. The big ones, God of War Ragnarok, which is earned a little bit of controversy because already Cory Barlog is rewriting history. I'm pretty sure that no Norse god was black. Just saying. I mean, it's a god, so maybe. Kinda doubt it. But also, it didn't help when he inserted himself into the tripwire scandal that happened the previous week, and so a lot of people got to see Cory Barlog for who he is. Mm-hmm. He probably shouldn't have done that. Because he basically came out and said, hey, I like killing children. And this is why I'm saying this is a bad thing to do if you want people to buy your game. Because normally, we don't give a shit what you do in your spare time, right?
Pretty much.
If the dude has to dress up like a horse to F you, I don't care. You know? That what you do in your own personal time is your business. The problem is that when you insert your own opinions in, and you're trying to get people to buy your product, in this case, God of War Ragnarok, it tends to blow up in your face. And maybe you shouldn't have done that. Hence why I came out in that Twitter thread and basically said, take note of every single game developer that is in this thread doing that. Because just as much as they were criticizing the Tripwire CEO for standing in support of the Texas abortion ban, take note that all of these other people are opposed to it, which means if your customer base is pro-life, they probably aren't going to buy your games anymore, and they aren't going to support them anymore. Or they're probably going to do what I'm going to do, which is wait a few months when you're not watching the finances anymore, and then go buy it, and hopefully get it discounted. Oops. I'm becoming a strong candidate for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just wait 2 or 3 months. Just wait 2 or 3 months and then buy the game.
But then you don't get to play it brand new on your stream, Drak.
Well, what if I don't want to play it brand new? What if it's part of a series, like God of War is, and maybe we'll wait until we... Now, granted, there is no release date for God of War Ragnarok, but, like, I'm pretty sure that, you, Andrea, if you want to see Ragnarok, you want to see all the other God of War story, right?
Yeah.
So, we got time,
Uh-huh.
is what I'm saying. Because we've got... 7 to 8 games? No. Yeah, 7 games to go through, because we did the first one. And we're working on 2. So at that point, 7 to 8 games total, so minus 1, 7.
Oh, okay. I thought there was only, for some reason, I thought there was less than that.
Well, here's the thing. So you have the 2 that were on PS2.
Uh-huh.
You have 2 games that were on PSP that filled the window until God of War 3 came out on PS3.
Oh.
Then you had another PS3 game called Ascension. All of these, by the way, are canon. They're all part of Kratos' story. And then you have God of War 2018.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Thankfully, they're not all long games. The longest one is probably God of War 2018, and that's just because there are open-world aspects to it. Which we might do, because there's actually a really cool side quest in it that I think Andrea would enjoy. But we have to get there. So, yeah. I don't have to play Ragnarok right away. Message to future Cory Barlog. Don't do that again. This is the same bullshit with Daniela Pineda and Faye Valentine. If you are marketing something, do not spout your personal bullshit when you are trying to market a product. You will piss somebody off. And then, don't go and have an argument. That will piss more people off. And then those people will go talk to their friends, and you lose a little bit of word of mouth because you decided to be a jackass on a Saturday. Seriously, if I'm paid that kind of money to advertise a product, let's say I'm like in an indie game. Am I going to go and talk shit on the internet? I'm probably avoiding Twitter while I do the marketing, even though, like, I basically, this would be my answer to this, and I don't even know if this would work in a contract. I'd hand them my Twitter. I'd be like, go ahead and advertise. Go ahead and do it. I'm going to avoid Twitter like the plague because I know that there will be detractors, and I don't even want the slightest hint of a temptation to reply. Because if I do, there's a chance somebody's going to get pissed off. And then we lose business. And I don't want to lose business. Because then my paycheck's smaller. See how that works?
Apparently so.
Uh-oh, we chased off J-Rock. No! So. Same thing with Simu Liu, I think is how you say his name, the main actor for Shang-Chi. Oh, God. Disney needs to just publicly drop his pants and spank him. Because I'm starting to think that public humiliations need to be a thing. YouTubers know this. And apparently, people on Twitter do not. Don't feed the trolls. It doesn't end well. Ever. I'm saying 2 more runs. 2 more runs, and then we get to like 400 blood vials, and then that's good.
Couldn't you spend more to get more blood vials?
I mean, I can, but I don't like I like having nice even numbers. So.
Okay.
Plus, if I keep a little bit more, then I can buy a little bit more when it comes around again. So. But yeah. So that crap happened. Oh yeah, we were talking about the PlayStation event, and I got into God of War and started ranting. We got Spider-Man 2 from Insomniac. I don't want to know any. I haven't even watched the trailer. I don't want to because we haven't even played Miles Morales yet. So I don't want to say I'm going to get excited or anything like that just yet because I still want to introduce Andrea to first Spider-Man, and then you and I can play through Miles Morales. And I know some people, some of our friends on stream, want to see that, want to see her opinions of it. You know, because it's a good game. But we also got the announcement of Marvel's Wolverine. I don't know what to think of that, to be honest. I have been mulling this over for the last couple of days. I honestly don't know how I feel about Insomniac getting Wolverine. And it's nothing against Insomniac. I think that they're a good enough company they could do a good job. My problem is that they're going to get censored every step of the way by Marvel and by Sony. Because Wolverine is not a kid's comic. It's never been. It's like there's no way. Like you only know Wolverine through the X-Men, right? Mm-hmm. There is no way your mom would allow a Wolverine comic in your house, and there's probably good reason for that. They are kind of gore fests and a little bit of sex. Wolvie doesn't have sex that often. There's nothing wrong with that. Dude's immortal. He finds entertainment in other ways, like cigars. But you can't. It's like Deadpool. You know, if you're gonna do it right, and make the thing rated R. Hence why Disney won't do Deadpool 3, because they would want to make it PG-13 to bring the kids in. Which Deadpool's not made for the kids. And neither is Wolverine. So at that point, you know, kind of embrace the fact that this is what you're doing. And that's my worry, is that Insomniac is going to get basically pestered endlessly to make it
might want to wait back
as kid-friendly as possible.
Here comes your second one, I think.
No, I think he's staying away from me. Oh! Son of a bitch! Oh, man, I was really hoping that wasn't gonna kill me right off, but it's a big piggy, so. I don't know, what do you think? Like, now, Insomniac, I should say, as of today, said that it is going to be a mature game. and that they are going to stay as true to Wolverine as possible. And I believe them. I just don't trust Disney, Marvel, and Sony to let them.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, in order for the X-Men cartoon to be able to do stories with Wolverine, they had to water that shit down to be able to put it up on that cartoon, and there's so much lost in that. Like, I know a few friends who were like, I do not get Wolverine's backstory in there, and the only opening into Wolverine's backstory that they had was the X-Men cartoon. And I'm like, well, there's your problem. Because the X-Men cartoon couldn't do justice to it. Because it wouldn't work on camera. Like, I don't know. Did you follow? No, you just barely watched the X-Men cartoon, didn't you? Like, all the way?
Yeah. So
you got to see some of those plot lines. Was there anything there that didn't make sense?
It's been a while. I don't remember.
Because I know that they brought in characters that were exclusive to Wolverine for a while there, like Silver Fox and Maverick, that used to work with him. They even brought in Alpha Flight, the Canadian X-Men, who he actually worked with as Canadian Special Forces. So they told that, but they couldn't go into details about like how they were basically doing, wet work, bloody work, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. And then they tried to do Omega Red. They tried. And it failed horribly because they tried to make it more a Colossus story than a Wolverine story. If I remember correctly, because... Oh, hello, Joe. Welcome. You can enjoy my lamenting about Wolverine. If I remember correctly, in the comic, Omega Red was like an old school World War II op. Not World War II, but like Communist War or Cold War kind of stuff. Where they were working on Omega Red, who could absorb mutant powers and essentially like kill them doing it. So it wasn't... not the Brotherhood of Mutants. Who am I thinking of? It wasn't like the anti-mutant stuff in America. It was communists basically saying we need to maintain the status quo for ourselves, kind of thing. And so they made Omega Red that way. And the series had to... the series had to basically make it a Colossus storyline. Which is, by the way, his only introduction into the comic, and he's been a staple of the X-Men for years. I love Peter Rasputin. I actually think the most accurate interpretation in the movies has been the Deadpool movies. Because he is just that kind of a goody two-shoes. But that's why I like him!
Oh, watch out. The other pig.
I see him.
Don't. Gosh.
Son of a bitch!
You...
Wow, it is just one shot, bottom line, and then I frenzied. So, Wolverine Origins was horrible. Are we talking about the movie or the game? Because the game was actually pretty good. But that was because it was nothing like the movie. I think it had comparisons in the story, but it was nothing like the movie. You gotta go play it. It was actually pretty good. Remember when Ryan Reynolds was that horrible... God damn it, Jiro! We all try to forget that. We all try to forget that happened. Even Ryan Reynolds tries to do that. Why would you bring that up? I love you, Jiro, but psh, we don't bring that up anymore. We don't even know if we bring up the Wolverine anymore. And that was... Oh, that was... I wanted to like that movie so much because it had Silver Samurai, and it's not good. It's not great. But it's okay because it doesn't matter anymore because Days of Future Past made it null and void. Yeah, so no, that's not what I was talking about. I'm talking about the Insomniac Wolverine game and why I'm worried about it. So the game that I brought up to you was like when X-Men Origins Wolverine came out, there was a game that came out with it. It's a gore fest and a half, but it's more accurate to a Wolverine comic than that movie is. And great, now I have Ryan Reynolds with no lips in my head, and also a young Cyclops and White Queen. Okay, I'm getting that out of my head. But yeah, so if you didn't see this, Jiro, Insomniac's getting the rights to be able to do a Wolverine game. And normally I would be excited because I'm a big Wolverine fan. But I trust Insomniac to be able to do a good job. What I don't trust is Marvel and Sony and Disney letting them do a good job, if that makes sense. Because they are going to censor the hell out of it, or want it censored to hell and back, in order to make sure that it's good for the kiddies. And Wolverine comic books just aren't for kids. I still remember people having Twitter debates over the comic's depiction of Psylocke, because the guy who was drawing Wolverine, man, he loved putting Psylocke in sexy poses. And you know what? That was great. Because Psylocke's a fine woman.
I just remember how good the new X-Men comics were when it came out. Why couldn't the movie and games follow the good comic stories?
Like the 90s ones? Oh. Well, I agree with you. I came in the 90s X-Men, so that's like my reference. Son of a bitch! I jumped out of the way! God damn it!
Maybe we should give up on the pigs.
No, I'm not giving up on the pigs. And neither should you. You're a nurse, damn it.
Yes.
We're gonna take care of those pigs. But yeah, I just don't know if you can give, because Spider-Man's easy. Spider-Man is something that everybody reads. I mean, for crying out loud, Spider-Man comics are still in like Sunday papers. All right, that's how friendly they are to family demographic. At least the older ones. Like if you did current day stories where, you know, like Peter Parker's body gets possessed by Dr. Octopus, that might be a little bit of an issue. But yeah, 90s X-Men was great because that's when we got the Phoenix Saga. Like a lot of people thought that Days of Future Past was a 90s one. I think it's actually an 80s one. Because it was back during the time when like Kitty Pryde was a member of the X-Men, and she was basically supposed to be like the viewer's perspective, and then in the 90s they changed that to Jubilee, and she was the new mutant that was coming in. Spider-Man's story is pretty basic though. The general gist of it, to do it well with is the hard part. Yeah. But they were able to do Spider-Man in the way that, you know, like Stan Lee would intend, where it can reach out to more audiences. Wolverine's not built that way. And so at that point that's why I'm worried. Like I want it accurate. It's my same argument with Deadpool. You can't do Deadpool unless it's rated R. Okay? Venom 2, which is going to introduce Carnage, that's PG-13. Bullshit. It should be R. Because Carnage is rated fucking R. He's supposed to be a serial killer, people. He finds inventive ways to kill you. And for crying out loud, I think the first Venom movie was R. So I don't know why Venom 2 is going to be PG-13.
Really? It was rated R? Oh, yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
I can't remember. It's been a while.
Dude, you had girlfriend girlfriend with the symbiote eating somebody.
I guess that's true.
So, doing kind of the separation anxiety storyline. Or I think it was Planet of the Symbiotes, where they tried to bring up all the other symbiotes that the Venom symbiote was in league with. But yeah, I really hope they do a good story with it. In fact, I hope that they brought in the people who did the Origins Wolverine game, because that was good. That felt like a Wolverine movie.
Bet they are gonna arm wrestle instead of fight.
Who?
Is that for basically to rather make it PG or make it rated R?
Well, I mean, they kind of have to, because like most of the fights that Wolverine gets into, unless it's with the X-Men, are gore fests. Because it's basically how many ways can we have our enemy kill Wolverine and then have him come back from it. I call bullshit. There we go.
Venom and Carnage, LOL.
Yup. Actually, that's the funny part about Spider-Man 2, because I think it got leaked that Venom's the villain in that. So, yay! We get to have Venom again. I'm kind of tired of it. Let me guess. Carnage is DLC?
You're kind of tired of Venom?
I'm tired of people trying to do the Venom storyline and failing. Because some animated series got it wrong, too, and... Like, people, go back to the 90s Spider-Man series. Go watch how they did that. That's how that should have been done.
Maybe it's like at that point of share. Here, why don't you let a fan help you write this story?
Well, they don't want to do that because fans are anathema to them. So... After all, they know better. Sure, whatever. Okay, there we go. We've pretty much got like 500 vials, so let's do this, shall we? Could you do me a favor really quick, hun, and check if, because you were the one that found that Lawrence had the vulnerability to Serrated.
Okay.
Check and see if there's any weaknesses to Maria. I'm just genuinely curious that's whether or not that's the case. So yeah, we had the Wolverine game. We had Spider-Man 2. We had God of War Ragnarok. We had additional footage of Forbidden West, I believe. The KOTOR remake. Oh, that's a whole other problem. So Sony has taken the Knights of the Old Republic, which was an Xbox exclusive. They are going to remake it and make it a PlayStation exclusive. Now, normally, I wouldn't have a problem with this. I actually think that was an inventive thing to do. Really good business strategy. But then you revealed who's working on it.
Oh no! Jiro's like...
Yeah, he's not wrong. Then you revealed who was working on it. And the fact that the head writer loves to start shit with fans on Twitter. I'm thoroughly convinced that she goes to bed with a vibrator and just, like, puts the Twitter posts up and just gets off on it. All right? She just loves it. It's like a hate-gasm for her. So that tells me that it's in such good hands.
She's extremely weak to thrust.
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. God damn it. Because thrust is like the one thing that I have issues doing. So let's see. Which one? Oh, yeah. We needed the communion. And then the other communion. I'm trying to think. Is the Holy Blade the best for thrust? It might not be. Let's see here. Ludwig's Holy Blade. Thrust, 266. Yeah, it's my best thrust weapon. But that's my thrust.
Jaw phone dizzy proning it in.
Disney phoning it in. Yeah. It's well, the problem is that they're gonna take because the big reveal of that, to bring Andrea up to speed, because she's never played the Knights of the Old Republic games, which is just a crying shame. But she didn't have an Xbox at the time, and her PC wasn't that great. The Knights of the Old Republic game actually followed the story of Darth Revan. Does that name sound familiar since you're getting into Star Wars lore?
What?
So the Knights of the Old Republic story follows Darth Revan.
I don't remember that.
Okay. Revan he's mentioned in some of in like Clone Wars and things like that, but not that much. Revan is like the first catalog, I believe he's like a cataloged, the first one to be able to have gone both Jedi and Sith. And so at that, and I believe he's considered to be the first gray Jedi. He's the first one that hit like the middle ground. But the reveal, so you play a character who's lost their memory, and they don't know who they are, and so you get engulfed in these other characters' lives and just start to learn about a conflict happening between Darth Malak and Darth Revan. And the big reveal at the end, which everybody loves, is that it turns out, when you get your memory back, you were Darth Revan the entire time. So at that point, like, everyone's like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And Darth Revan is technically, I believe, a female character. So, of course, you bring in a woman who wants to write strong female characters, except she doesn't want to write strong female characters. She wants to write what we call Mary Sues. She wants to write Rey. Rey is the perfect example here. Women that are way more powerful than they probably should be and are able to overcome any obstacle despite however hard it may be, because woman! And they want the rights to be able to get their hands on Revan, so that they can just make her look godly in the canon. And it's not gonna work, people. It's not gonna work. It's gonna look horrible. And so I have virtually no hope for the KOTOR remake. I've already, and my older brother actually is very mad at me for this because we're both KOTOR fans. He is excited for it. I am not, because as soon as I saw the writing team, I'm like, nah, there's not going to be anything good here. And so him and me got into an argument over the weekend, basically like, how can you not be excited? Because I saw who was writing and developing it. They'll do a good job. No, they won't. I'm done deluding myself into thinking that they're going to do a good job when they're not going to. Because their interpretation is going to suck.
Oh wait, did you need to adjust your blood vials?
I can't do it, not until I die.
Oh,
so
really?
we're gonna get used to Lady Maria really quick.
Okay.
See if I can start. Ooh, she is weak against them. She's weak against thrust, and she likes to thrust.
Oh,
Because
I
that
thought
makes
that's
sense.
when you do the whole stabbing, thrusting thing.
Well, I haven't tried this yet, but maybe it works. If I've walked onto her, can I do a backstaboo with her? I don't think so, but we'll try it. So yeah, the KOTOR remake is happening, but the other interesting thing is they actually got 2 Xbox exclusive games that they're remaking and making Sony exclusive. KOTOR is one of them. The other one is Alan Wake, and that one is actually pretty exciting to me since a number of you guys have told me over the years to play Alan Wake. And it's from Remedy, the people who made Control, and for me, the Max Payne games. So I'm not seeing a downside to trying out Alan Wake when it comes out on PS5. I don't even know what the concept of the story is. I just remember that it was considered to be, I believe, the Xbox Uncharted. You suck.
I don't think that's gonna work too well in your favor.
No, I'm gonna have to...
I think the only way you can get a backstab is if she's doing the whole next phase. When she's starting to prep for it.
I mean, you could stagger her a little bit, but I just don't know how we're gonna do this if I have to do thrust attacks.
Well, you never did before. I think that's just an option, but but I think it's when you're doing the forward.
Because I don't really have thrust attacks on really any weapon that I'm working on, aside from the one that I just barely did. And I think it's not chainable. Let me try really quick. No, it's not chainable, and it takes up a buttload of stamina to do the thrust. So I just gotta pick my battles. Okay, concentration time.
How come you're not healing?
Because I'm trying to get away!
Okay.
I explain this every single time, and I always get the same question. Why aren't you healing? Because it takes animation time!
Sometimes it looks like all you're doing is dodging, trying to
Because I'm
attack,
trying to get away!
but it looks like you're trying to hit her.
No. I might try to get a hit or two in, but that's only to get her to stop doing her big attack so I can get away. Because sometimes you can get her to stop. You can stagger her a little bit, and that works in your favor. And if I can stagger her, then I can get away, and then I can heal really quick while she collects herself. you know, gets her shit together. Frick, man. She just gets the distance on you. It's not fair! She is just that hard. And she makes me that hard. Dee-da-lee-da-lee. Oh, jeez. Any other major games out of that? I think that was it. I think those were all the big announcements, and obviously the one that got people mad at me was my Wolverine take.
People got mad at you for that?
Yes, because how dare I criticize Insomniac, so they weren't listening. Because I just explained to you guys, my problem isn't with Insomniac. Okay. Yeah, my problem's not with Insomniac. It's that Disney and Sony will get involved. And that'll be Wolverine for kids! He doesn't have blades coming out of his hands. He has candy canes! Which I'm sure has been done.
Candy canes?
Well, yeah, because you can't have blades coming out of his hands. That'd be bloody. So instead, we'll have candy canes and lollipops and rainbows because, you know, that's what kids like. Except the teenage boys who want blood. Also, Wolverine story. Someone has to die. Good luck with that one! Disney doesn't let you kill people.
You're so out of...
Well, yeah, because it's a focus thing, and so I need to get my head back in the game. So shut up.
You miss going and fighting Lawrence.
No, not really. Too much fire. Not enough chicks in bikinis. Lady Maria in a bikini. Probably looks good. This would usually be the point where Andrea would probably smack me, but she doesn't do that. She's nice like that.
Well, this isn't a Mr. X scenario where you're...
Somehow I knew you were gonna go. So you were gonna do some kind of a Speedo joke. I knew it was happening. I just didn't know where you were going. Okay. Rick!
Ow!
Frick.
Dang!
She's got a Gatotsu that'll kill you!
I thought you would have dodged that one because of that.
No, I've got to get used to... You can't dodge the same way.
I know, but I thought maybe you dodged that one because it looked like
No.
she only had one way to strike.
No, as soon as I missed the dodge, I knew she was going to kill me. Because it just... Like, if I get it right, I'll know it. And it's hard to tell because some of those times she waits, sometimes she just goes in for the kill. And that was one of those times she waited. And there's the John Madden way of looking at things. Hey, look, this chick's got a sword. All right. Omae wa shineru. Nani? This makes me wish I was better at Photoshop than I am because I just have like I go After Effects edit me getting sliced in half and blood gushing. It sucks. I know. All right. Here we go.
Awesome. You got that one.
Don't jinx me. Okay. Yeah.
She's on fire.
That was the best run I've had on her.
Oh.
I finally got to that blood and fire phase.
Dang. Oh, I wish we had a...
And it made me, like, I thought for a couple of them I got a good stab in, but no, it didn't work. I wonder if you can't stab her in that final phase.
It says you could.
It's got to be a golden opportunity then, I guess.
It's probably just very hard to find.
It just has to hit at the right time.
I know.
Okay. Ah! Oh, it hurts so much. We're getting her so close.
Maybe it's like one of those points where it's like the gun kind of helps sometimes stagger her even for a second to maybe knock her out of some of her biggest attacks.
Yeah, but once we get deeper into those phases, that's not the case.
I know, but sometimes
So.
you get lucky. Save you from dying. It's like you threw her in there. glad we didn't get that one. Well, that's saved it.
No, it didn't. Gatotsu. Just BAM! And then you're dead. Omae wa shinderu. I was actually really hopeful for that because I got like 3 stabs
I know.
in that first phase, and I got a stab in the second phase. I'm like, shit! Oh no, I didn't get a stab in the second phase because I dashed instead.
Yeah.
Because, you know, something's wrong with me. Alright. Here we go again, everybody. It's time to die, man.
Ow!
I'm trying very hard
I
not
bet
to.
after this fight you'll be like, I want those weapons now.
Yes.
I want to go and get these weapons.
I don't care what I have to do to get them. I want them. Now!
Just so you can wield them and be like, yes!
I will be the true wielder of the Keyblade. I don't know why I put the Keyblade in there, but I did. Suck it. Alright. Oh my gosh, that fire! Oh my gosh. That was such a good run. I had like 6 stabs on her.
Oh.
Ah! Well, I guess I gotta do it again. Do I? Yeah.
Drak is going insane.
I will not cry. Crying is for the weak.
Oh, the fire! I know.
That fire, it's the only thing that's killing me at this point. Just because it reaches out so far. The blood already reached out really far, but... Ugh! Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys appreciate me blowing into the mic, but I'm just that mad. It's like I am so close,
You're just so close.
and yet so far. Okay.
Find your inner peace.
Just don't bring the panda into this. Shit! Yeah, it's busted.
Oh crap.
Yeah, it doesn't do that much. it wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, but you were doing good with even with that weapon.
I was losing a lot of damage though.
True.
So let's go repair. Because apparently, if I thrust at people enough times, then my weapon gets mad at me. Like, why did you do that to me? That hurt. Except, you want to know what the downside is? Guess where all my blood echoes are.
Honor.
Yeah, in with Maria. So I gotta go and
Grind some.
no, just kill like 1 or 2 things.
Oh, yeah.
And then at that point I'll be good. It's just annoying. Oh my goodness. In the meantime, why don't you entertain the good people, would you, Andrea? I'm sure you have something that you want to talk about. While I go anguish over the fact that I gotta go and get more souls.
First, let me check on the kids.
Oh, yeah, there you go. She doesn't want to entertain you guys. She just doesn't. She'd rather play Harry Potter. I see how it is. By the way, Jiro, how did the Stardew stream go? I know the first one was kind of a test, but you didn't say how the one that happened this afternoon went. Okay, that should be enough to repair everything. I'm asking genuinely as a friend.
Welcome. What is it?
Oh,
Farewell, good mate.
wrong person to talk to. Okay, so... Hi, little one. No, you may not come in here. Stop it. My youngest is giving Andrea a hard time. She knows that she can't pick her up that well, and so she makes it a hard time whenever she wants something. There we go. Aww. We got it done, and with little argument. Yeah, basically what she does, guys, is she goes like dead weight on Andrea, and unfortunately, you know, Andrea does have to deal with a lot of this stuff, but she's, you know, not that strong. So usually Daddy steps in and picks her up because Daddy doesn't like that she does that. Yay. Oh, jeez. Do you want me to wait on attempts until you're done, or? Okay. Hello, rising sun. Drak and the couch. Yes. Couch-chan is here. But now she is being sat on by Andrea, so hopefully you can forgive Andrea.
There's your blood echoes.
You! Couch-kun may be great, but so is Andrew. Okay, so it's not Couch Chan, it's Couch Kun. Did I get it wrong? Is she sitting on a guy at this point? That attack hurt. Yes, it did. That was full on freaking Bato Jutsu right there. I'm only making Kenshin comparisons because a lot of her moves are like samurai based. Makes me sad. I've had such good runs on her.
I know, you had some really awesome ones.
Yeah, I've had her down to like that much health, Rising Sun. That's why it's a little annoying when I have stuff like that happen.
And I thought like one of those attempts you would have succeeded.
Yeah. I need anime and sleep, but maybe not in that order. No! No anime for you! This is your anime! Deal with it! I'm going to come to your home, and I'm going to take away all your anime, and your manga, and all of that. How do you feel about that, Rising Sun?
Maybe we could just tell Rising Sun that we're discussing about Twin Tails while he's watching his own.
There you go, yeah. The only way you know our opinion on Twin Tails is if you stay. And then maybe we'll tell you. That's exactly what should happen. How dare you go and find your animus?
I can watch.
I can watch them on. He's got a point. He's got a point. We have to make it exclusive somehow.
True.
We'll make it exclusive to the RSS feed. Oh wait, he's already hooked on the RSS feed. Dang it, this doesn't work. Curses, he's onto us.
I know. What's in our RSS feed?
It's for podcasts. Do you not follow podcasts?
Now's your chance to heal.
No, this is my chance to heal. I actually do know what an RSS feed is, but no, I don't follow podcasts. How dare you! You're supposed to follow my podcast, damn it.
It's like, I follow you, you need to follow me.
But yeah, I kind of get the joke you're making. RSS feeds are kind of out of date. Hence why I moved over to like the Spotify kind of model. Which, by the way, thankfully I got the Spotify problem fixed.
You did?
Yeah.
Well,
Some people couldn't see our podcast on Spotify for some reason. Why don't they interest you, Rising Sun? I do podcasts. I could bring you onto a podcast.
though podcasts as a whole don't.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I'm making fun of him for it.
how sometimes.
See, podcasts are interesting to me just because they remind me of like old school radio programs that just don't happen anymore. Like a lot of people think of radio and just think of talk radio, like Rush Limbaugh. And Limbaugh did revolutionize things, but before then, there was kind of the shock jock show. And that's what I liked, is listening to like the afternoon stuff on K-Bear or stuff like that. Unfortunately, they never talked about what I was really interested in, but it was still funny to see them do things like Candid Call. So, I mean, I get it, but that's why I do what I do. Try to bring a little bit of that back. It's funny because I get into conversations with fellow podcasters, and a lot of people used to listen to a radio show called Opie and Anthony, and that's why they decided to get into podcasting. And so I always get the question of like, oh, so you liked Opie and Anthony? I didn't actually listen to Opie and Anthony. I've heard of some of the stuff that would happen on their radio show, but that was before my time. For me, jeez, I mean, see, I didn't even do like original Howard Stern. Just like we'd have shock jocks on our radio stations talking silly stuff, and that was fun to me, and I always wanted to kind of bring that back.
I haven't seen
Been
that
a while
move.
since I dodged that.
I know. I haven't seen that move in a while.
Okay. I'm gonna need like solid concentration time, aren't I?
It'd be worth it.
Just to get her out of the way.
Just
Yeah.
to move, check one off the list.
Oh yeah, I like doing that. It's nirvana for me.
That was not a great one.
No. I'm having like mixed results. Why?
We're probably getting some flashbacks with Wrath moments there, huh?
Oh, you mean FMA?
Yeah.
Okay. For a second there, I had to think about it. I'm like, Wrath of the Lich King, what? I know too many things that are wrathful.
Mm-hmm.
And just shoot me in the head as insult to injury. I see how this is. I'm mad about it, but what am I going to do?
Throwing knife.
No. I will not throw the knife. I mean, I could. Maybe I will. Nah.
In between the eyes.
My gosh, that would have killed her! That would have killed her!
Stupid fire. That dang fire.
Sorry, I'm watching my breakdown because I wanted to see what I looked like when I was dead. All right. Or playing dead, anyway.
so big.
Is this enjoyable? Is it? That's it. Luke is turning off his targeting computer. The music is too epic. It's probably distracting me. Luke, you've switched off your targeting computer. What's wrong? Nothing. I'm all right. Da, 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 da.
Why not just put a blindfold on at the same time?
You didn't have a blindfold on. I did worse. I somehow did worse while turning off the targeting computer. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
Apparently the force is not strong with me. I'm still gonna do it, but...
Maybe the music kind of helps you time your attacks, apparently. No, just kidding.
It didn't. It just made it feel epic.
It just made it feel like you're in the zone.
I guess. But then I looked like a fool when I take the targeting computer off. Okay.
What the heck? She had to do it twice. Frickin' hell! It was working! It was working! Oh my gosh. It actually was helpful to not have to worry about the music. True.
My problem was that I was trying to get that final stab in.
I
That
know.
final one, because that would just clench it for me, and I got into way too many complicated situations.
I know.
Oh man. Okay. Well, this is gonna be fun, I guess. Let's do it again.
good. I was like afraid you were gonna get a big splash off of her.
Freaking hell! Ah! Oh, that's driving me crazy. We keep getting to that.
I know that.
I hate it when a raid goes like that. It's like you're down to the last 10%. You know if you push, you will get it. And no, I keep pushing, and I just keep failing. You guys like the rage? Do you like it?
I bet though.
Do I need to light this game on fire like the angry video game nerd? Okay. Yeah, just kill me. Just kill me. It's not working out. I do really good, and then crap happens.
Remember there was one enemy in one of the other Dark Souls game that we actually won by not wearing any armor? I can't remember which
I don't remember.
Like, we thought, oh, this is not gonna work, and we ended up beating it.
I get the premise of it, but I don't know which boss it was.
I know, but it was like...
Because then I'd move faster.
Yeah, so you could dodge it better or something like that, and it's like, how does that work?
Okay. I hate that frickin' stab. That stab is so hard to predict what it's going to be. Because it can either be a slash, or like an overhead strike, or it can be a stab. And either way, I'm boned. Because it takes like 3/4 of my health.
Mm-hmm.
And then I spend like a round.
Maybe then it's kind of like, at least maybe...
Don't suggest anything other than dodge. Because
No,
there's nothing.
I meant go backwards. Because if it's going to be
Because the range on it is huge.
only the...
Like half the room.
Well, the stab would, but not the other one.
The overhead is, too. I deserve that. I got
We're
cocky.
dead. You don't need to keep on slashing there, lady.
She's like, I'm OCD. I must finish the combo.
I must slash all the dust in the
I
air.
also must increase my bust. The bigger the better. Oh, come on. You had to have heard that song.
No.
I must increase my bust. Come on, you didn't? Okay, I'm digging it out then. It's now highly controversial, like, I'm too sexy. And of course I get worse as the night rolls on.
Go do some grinding a bit.
No. That's not going to help at this point. I've been here so many times. All it's going to do is just make me not focus on the pigs. So
No.
I've tasted success. I must now complete it. Andrea, I must come to completion. All right?
It's like I must succeed.
No. It is just, I need to complete. You never look at me during. Don't look at me during. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna complete. What Andrea doesn't realize is that Drak is actually making a Game Grumps joke.
Okay.
You don't look at me during. You don't look at me until completion. John Madden, can you explain what I'm doing? Now you see here, she goes in and then she stabs you and then she slashes you again and then you're dead. There you go. Thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Dude is totally going in there and getting slashed all the time. That is not cool. Next time we're going to have Barnaby. Barnaby.
Barnaby?
Gonna talk about Lady Maria and how she totally owned Drak. Hilarious.
What about Barnaby?
Awesome.
Okay.
Arugula. I'm doing impressions at this point, trying to get my mind off of it. So I'm having people come in and comment on my presentation. Oh, that was horrible. It was terrible. Dude comes in and stabs, totally owns her. What is wrong with Drak tonight? Goes straight in for the kill, gets shot in the head. That's not cool. We have Jiro coming in from Twitch. Twitch. Drak is making himself look like a fool, wasting all of our time. Next, we're going to have Andrea on the phone. Andrea, what is Drak doing?
Drak is going cuckoo for
You're listening to Rome on the Weekend. I'm sorry, Andrea. I had to go and do that plug. What is Drak doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's exactly what he's doing. Probably only one person in our audience that would appreciate the Jim Rome impression, and that is J-Rock.
Oh, really?
Well, he's a sports caster, so.
Oh.
Andrea comes in, doesn't even recognize who I am.
I don't
That's
watch,
not cool.
well, I don't watch sports very often.
Don't you realize I'm the voice on college campuses right now? That is not cool. And there he goes again, getting stabbed in the heart with a bunch of blood. That is not cool.
Okay.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You gotta just take the stab, man. You gotta just take the stab.
Precious needs to cancer so we can feed the boobies. And we can touch the boobies and see how they jiggles.
You heard Gollum. Except I'm doing Aaron's Gollum, which is obsessed with boobs.
Boobs.
Yes. Yeah, guys, she thinks it's the most hilarious thing when I say boobs. It's almost like she's never heard it before. just totally got the final kill on Lady Maria. It only took him 2.5 hours to do it.
It was worth it.
Okay.
It was so worth
Oh my gosh! Yes! Yeah! I'm Geordie LaForge. Do you not understand the reference? I don't care. Okay, all right, I'm good.
Yeah, but it was so worth it.
Good. Good.
It was,
total ownage. Okay.
and it was all a dream in Drak's head.
Can I feed the boobies now? Can I feed the boobies? Andrea, can I feed the boobies now?
Well, she kind of disappeared, Gollum.
You fancy nasty herbaceous!
I mean, I'm sorry, man, but she did kind of die.
Now light that lantern.
Light that son of a bitch. Even though we don't really need one.
Still, it's a victory in itself. Go destroy that freaking chair.
Okay, really quick. Before we do that, I'm gonna see if I can level up a little bit, just to see if I can.
Oh my god.
If not, I'm gonna get a little bit more.
Yay, we got that freaking boss down finally.
No freaking kidding. So that's 4. We are now below the full hand. We are at 4 bosses.
Good hunter, have I some moments ago, from some place, perhaps deep within, I sensed a liberation from heavy shackles.
Did
Not
you?
that I would know. How passing strange. Very
Interesting.
well. Let me step.
No, I need 41,000 to be able to do it.
Farewell.
Okay, so let's just go and kill something really quick. Oh my gosh.
All right, so who's
Do you want to
it-
know what this also means? I can go and get her swords! Yes! I think I know where they are, so don't worry about it. That only took the entire night to do. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get to the next boss in time, but we're going to try.
Hey, at least we downed her,
Yeah,
so it wasn't a total loss of the night.
I agree. But it wasn't a loss of it wasn't a loss really. It would have been a learning experience. I hate these freaking dog-bird hybrids. Okay, that
Let's hit-
should be enough.
Might as well integrate those into Resident Evil games one of these days. No,
What?
hybrids of.
No. I want an entire animal menagerie before they start fusing. They're technically already doing it.
Yeah, I
like
know.
hunters are hybrid frogs.
True.
So, and depending on the frog.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let
Yay, I can do it. Okay. So, blood tinge. Attributing governing power of weapons that use quicksilver bullets determines whether or not you can use certain equipment. I do not care. More nuanced physical attack. I'm gonna go this direction. I'm gonna work on our skill a little bit.
farewell. May you.
Okay. So now that we have that, let us now advance further into the DLC to take on the final DLC boss, the Orphan of Cause. I don't know if we're gonna get there, but we're sure as hell gonna try.
Do we know where to go?
We literally have lanterns that are 10 feet away from each other. Do you not see the irony of that? I think I know where to go. But we're not gonna go do that right away. We're gonna go and get that sword.
Yes, let's go get that first.
Yes. And actually, in the meantime, could you check Twitch and see if any of our friends are up and running? Just so that we can perform a little raid if we can.
Like who?
Just see who's live. I basically have to, so I follow all the people that we've raided. So I just want to see if any of them it's Jal is raiding, is live. Looks like that's it, though. Okay, that's fine. Boom. Okay, so we got this celestial dial. I wonder what that's gonna do. Hold up the dial. I have the power! Except not really.
Quick, jump through! Woohoo! Gosh.
Not yet.
I know, I was totally kidding.
Something tells me this game actually would let you get squooshed.
No, they just want to see if you can actually dive right between there.
All
Be
right.
like, yeah.
So now we are somewhere. Are we in the town of Innsmouth? I think we're in the town of Innsmouth. Madman's Knowledge. Oh, so this is Bergenworth.
Blood-crazed fiends. Atonement for the wretches by the wrath of Mother Goss. Mercy for the poor wizened child. Mercy. Oh, please.
Can I talk to you?
Atonement, lay the curse of blood upon them and their children. And their children's children forevermore.
You okay, dude? Oh, dude. He's kind of monstrous under there.
Let the pungence of cause cling like a mother's devotion.
Oh yeah, he's seriously got something in his throat. If you're not noticing. Oh. Okay.
Okay, is right.
I found a mysterious pit in the water. I feel so proud of myself. Not really. Actually rather perturbed. Yeah, I was trying to look under the head because it looked like crap. Who were they? What were their names? The weird worm guys in the first Dark Souls game. That's what it looked like under the hood or under the hood. It looked like they basically brought that back for that character. But I guess this is the ruins of Bergenworth. And the Mother of Kos is responsible for it. Well, that's okay, because we're going to be facing the Orphan of Kos, so things will work out so well. Okay, I'm going to follow the land masses. How's that sound? Okay.
Dragonland, blasphemous murderers, blood-crazed fiends. Atonement for the wretches by the wrath of Mother Goss.
A fishing hamlet. Okay. Oh, cool. We have a lantern right here. So this is what, 30 feet away? I can't say I'm complaining. Okay. Oh, yeah. Fish people. That's cute. Oh, shit! Okay. Well, fish people exist, apparently. These are definitely not the Zoras I'm used to. Jeez. They're just so pleasant looking, aren't they?
Yep, they are.
Oh, I wonder... Are you gonna attack me? Oh, it must be like their lantern or something. Okay. Ooh, tempering. I'll take that. Well, he's not attacking me, so I'm not going to attack him. If that makes any sense.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I was trying to take care of him before the well started attacking me.
You could have shot them. Maybe they would have came to you. So you can
I doubt it.
draw them away from the well.
I still would have had to deal with the well. Because the skulls were coming out my way. They're like, going my way, Pilgrim? No. In fact, no. Yeah, what happened here to make it look like Davy Jones's ship?
I don't know.
Well, apparently people started worshiping Cthulhu.
Well, they at least dropped blood vials. Check
They
the other
do.
one behind you.
Oh,
Might as well grab it.
more blood vials.
Shoot it.
And looky. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
What is coming from that well?
I don't know, and I wish it would stop. Oh, was it coming from you?
Apparently so.
Okay, well, doesn't matter because now... Descend the ladder!
Whee!
Don't celebrate just yet. This is where the shark people live.
Ow. I would say just run away from it.
Well, can't do that. So that's where we need to go. This is actually the cave that has it. So... Judicator Darth Revan, can you help me with cost, please? I hate him. He sucks. Please help me. I can... Well, I'm too busy getting the sword, dude, so you'll have to be patient. I don't like... It's not that I don't like teaming up with people, it's just I want my damn sword. Maybe I'll try out cost myself just to see, like, how hard he is, but...
Which one is that?
That's the next one. The final DLC boss.
Oh. Ow.
Yeah. We'll see what we can do for you, Revan. But first, I must get my sword. The sword that I've been wanting from Maria for a while now. Oh. And, I mean, I hate to say it, I don't even know if we're going to get to Kos, because Rikuyo just tried cheesing the shark. That's what I did, like, 10 minutes ago. Ah, okay. I mean, I could two-hand the shark, and that'd probably do something. Cool. I got my...
Well, you can dash and go for that guy at the well. At least then you can avoid the...
I like the way you think sometimes, Andrew.
There we go. Now you won't worry about those things killing you. Oh!
But they killed me anyway. Oh my goodness. Keep in mind though, dude, if I help you, you're gonna have issues because costs will increase in health. So you might be doing really, really good because you have his health so low. But if I join, it's gonna increase the health. Okay.
There's your blood.
Yep. Except now I'm gonna have to fight this guy too, because... Oh shit! Oh shit! What the hell was that?
He ate you. Holy cow, you're still alive.
I know, I'm trying to get away.
I would just run away from him. Shoot him. Maybe we can stun him again then. Whoa!
Oh my goodness.
Crap, and there's... Oh, never mind. It's a regular guy. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I didn't kill him. Holy shit.
No, he's kicking my ass, and I know I am game industry, also veteran.
Okay, well, shall we go down the well now?
Just run away! Who cares about him? Wait, is there anything down here?
There is. There's plenty of stuff down here, but I'm not going to worry about everything. Shit.
Unless you...
I'm starting to think I'm in the wrong well.
Yeah, so...
Because there's supposed to be like an additional cave.
Well...
What? So... Oh, yeah, he's been saying other things that weren't caught there. No, he's kicking my ass, and I know I am game industry also veteran. FromSoft, Miyazaki is the creator. Yes, I'm aware of who Hidetaka Miyazaki is. Well, this is the only well I'm seeing. Oh, you know what I'll bet I have to do? Okay. I didn't think about it this way.
What?
What if I have to do this, basically? Jump in from the opposite.
What? Why would that be a difference?
No, it's not that much of a difference. That's the thing.
Can you keep going?
Well, I kind of don't want to. I want to try and find another well.
Well, maybe there is another well. You just
That's what I'm looking for. I thought I went the right way, but maybe I didn't. Okay. You can get some good souls in here, though. Or blood echoes. Okay, so that's the way I came in. Oh. Something tells me that's a shortcut to the well area. That might be the well. And I just have to figure out a way to get up on that upper ledge. It doesn't make sense, though, because that's not how the cave looked. You know what these guys are? They're Bloodborne Murlocs. That's what they are.
Is that a well up there?
Maybe.
Yeah, they kind of do look like a well.
And Murdogs. There we go.
What was the name of that enemy? One of those enemy lords in Resident Evil 8. That Mondal or
Moreau.
yeah, because looking at some of those makes you kind of think of him.
Yep. Fish people. No, you're not wrong. Okay. No, I'm not coming across other wells.
I was trying to see what was on that
Well,
ledge.
Let's see if we can unlock that shortcut. Maybe that'll...
Oh crap! There's something up there too.
Yep, I'm aware. Frickin' hell! More shark people!
Oh,
Because that's great.
maybe we could try and stun him and then do a front stab on him.
That's not the problem. You can easily so there's supposed to be, in that cave, there's supposed to be two of them. One is off in a tunnel that is where the Rikuyo is. That's why I'm perplexed. It's because that room, aside from the upper tunnel, doesn't really have that.
Let me see if I can find it.
And I remember it being really close to the fishing hamlet lantern.
How do you spell the weapon name?
Rakuyo. Okay, so Rikuyo. Let's go up here, I guess. Interesting. You won't attack me. So I've literally gone up to your face. You won't do anything. And I don't want to attack you if you're not going to attack me. That doesn't make any sense. More blood vials. Yeah, this is like literally the town of Innsmouth. It's the way they've designed it. Okay, I'm gonna go back down. That's the only place I'm seeing any treasure.
Well, it looks like, yeah, you're in the right place. I just think. Yeah, it's on those guys.
Oh, it's on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, my bad.
But,
So...
like I think after you fight one of
Frickin' hell!
after
He ate me! He literally ate me. Oh, did you beat the orphan? Good for you, man. Congrats. I'm happy to hear that. I've had plenty of bosses that get me annoyed. I mean, check out the earlier stream. I worked on Maria.
yeah, cuz like the video I was watching, he was fighting one of them, and then eventually the other one showed up out of the tunnel, and then once he got far enough away, those two were beating on each other, and then when he just killed them, and it I think either one of them dropped the rest of them. Yeah, but the other one came out of that tunnel eventually.
Oh, okay. So at that point, we need to... Okay.
Oh, good job on beating Maria on your first try.
Oh, cool. No, dude, I'm happy to hear that.
My God. That stupid attack. Just shoot him and maybe you can stun him. It'd be worth it.
That was me trying to stun him. Oh, that's right.
Gosh, this guy is...
Frickin'! Oh, no! I just bought the disc today because it was on sale. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome to hear. Oh, holy crap.
10:15.
Yeah, it is. Stankies. Go see who we have live right now. So unfortunately, we got to start wrapping things up for the night.
Well, you have one or the
So-
other.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, we have Optimus Slime. So, thank you guys so much for joining us. Andrea, go ahead and say anything that you want to point out.
Well, have a good night, and we're glad we downed Maria finally.
4 bosses left. I'm very happy about that. And in the meantime, I will see you guys tomorrow for more Bloodborne. Until then, we'll see you next time.